Hi everyone, this is Mitch from the SportsChatPlace.com. Saturday, January 16th, 2010, here with your NFL football pick. I already did the other game today, the Saints and the Cardinals. You can check that out on YouTube or at my site, SportsChatPlace.com, under the NFL tab. But we're going to move right into the Ravens and the Colts game. It's the late game today on Saturday. Before we start talking about the game, there's a couple things I want to mention. Number one is I still have some free $10 bets courtesy of oddsmaker.com. They're no obligation, no deposit, free bets. So all you got to do is email me, Mitch@sportschatplace.com, and I'll send you a voucher for a free $10. Yeah, just giving away free money. The other thing I want to mention, still looking for some writers on the site. If you're interested in writing about sports, if you're a good sports picker, by all means, just email me, Mitch@sportschatplace.com, and we can discuss it further. We're covering all sports now, so whatever sport it is, golf, tennis, college basketball, pro basketball, hockey, football, you name it, just email me, Mitch@sportschatplace.com, and we can discuss this opportunity further. And let's just get to today's game already. I'm so excited. NFL playoff football. You know, the NFL season is winding down. It seems just like yesterday we couldn't wait for the NFL season to start. And, boy, a team that couldn't wait for it to start was both these teams, the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams that we're not surprised at all to see at this point in the playoffs. Of course, the Indianapolis Colts were on the verge of an undefeated, perfect regular season, and they decided to sit their starters down in the second half of a game that they were well ahead. They ended up losing that game, losing the next game, so we'll see if that comes back to hurt the Colts. We know that the Colts had already solidified home field advantage in their playoff berth, so they really had nothing to lose, but the momentum that they had gained. Of course, Peyton Manning has plenty of momentum. He hasn't lost a game that he started and finished all season long, and boy, Peyton Manning was just on fire all season long. He was just absolutely tremendous, and I really thought it was Peyton Manning's best year of his career, even if the numbers didn't add up to make it such. Another team that had a pretty solid year was the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens had a ton of injuries on defense, tons, and the Ravens have always been a defense-first team. Ed Reed was out for several games, and Ray Lewis was just playing hurt the whole way. Terrell Suggs missed a lot of action, and the Ravens are always trying to rebuild this defense. As teams raid them in free agency just about every single year. They seem to lose a key player, but the Ravens, they still get it done, and Ray Lewis, he like wills them to win and to play defense, and they didn't take the easiest road to get to the playoffs, but in the playoffs they are, and as long as you're there, then you still have a chance to make it to the Super Bowl. Both these teams have won the Super Bowl in this decade. Both have players who are Super Bowl champions. So, pretty solid matchup here. These two teams played in the regular season, and what it was the Indianapolis defense that stood tall in that game. The Colts won that game 17-15 as the Ravens settled for 5 field goals, and then they missed a field goal late in the game that cost them really an 18-17 win. I think we have another close game. I think we have another tight one. I think the Ravens try and keep the ball and can keep the ball away from Peyton Manning. We've seen that game before, where they keep the ball away from Manning. I don't know if the Ravens win the game using that strategy. I know they can get pressure on Manning, and that, of course, is the only way to beat Peyton Manning. But, one thing that they can do is they can keep the ball away from Manning long enough that they could probably keep the score pretty close. They can do that with their running game. And, at 6.5 points in this game, I got to take the points in the Ravens. So, this is Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com. Be sure to check out all of our sports picks, write-ups, and action at SportsChatPlace.com. We got tons of college basketball covered there, NBA basketball, hockey, MMA, boxing. You pretty much name it, we cover it. This is Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day.